Ooh, dang. Welcome back, Mahula fans and Mahula friends, to Interstellar Rift. Today we take a look at another ship design that I don't know how to say this, but it's not the best, but it's the closest to what I like to say is the best all around ship I have found in the Steam Workshop for Interstellar Rift. Now, as you can see here, in this third person view of the ship itself, it is lined with solar panels, which is great because all I had to do was start up the generators with a little bit of hydrogen and left the ship out, and it is charging batteries like wow, like it is like I don't know, I can't say like nothing because it is a literal solar powerhouse. So let's go ahead and take a look at the inside of the ship itself. I have to change some of these controls, but still. You have your ion drives in the back here. Look at that. Some of the thrusters. Look at that. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this. So we are in the bridge on the cockpit. Now, this original design is called the JiwusRifter. Now, I'll have the link to this design in the Steam from the Steam Workshop in the description of this video. The thing here is that it was made before the missile launchers were introduced. So I have changed the design slightly on the bridge where that the turrets were originally here next to the cockpit. I replaced them with the missile launchers, moved the turrets to the side here, added some windows, added an engineering console, added some cargo pads for the missiles to be stocked, and the rest is the original design. Outside of this is the original design. You have a little I forgot what that is. A little storage over there. I forgot what it's called. The main teleporter's been here. Main teleporters, they are just behind the bridge. Transponder, main corridor. Your CPU room is the CPU room. Where you have the hacking station. Everyone likes to put the 3D printer in with the hacking station, kind of like, part of the IT room, because it does print out the cartridges and the chipsets, but it does also make ammo and guns and the repair guns and things like that. But I like to have it on the bridge. I may move that over to the bridge. So you have a data core data core terminal with one data core, lots of batteries. As you will see throughout the whole ship, the ship is littered with batteries. As you can see here, these batteries are to full capacity already. So the one thing I noticed with Interstellar Rift is that depending on how many batteries you have, the batteries don't all get charged all at once. They get charged in waves or stages. So these, as you can see, these are full. This is not full. This is only, what is that? 2/3 full? And then these are yet to be charged, but they are all live and connected. Everything's under one power group and things like that, so it's nothing is organized through the power groups. So from the back there in the main corridor you saw here, we have the refinery room. From the refinery room, refinery section, extractors, refinery, an assembler down there. You have two large hydrogen tanks, one there, one over here in the back, and everything here through the refinery is where you access everything else. You have your main cargo section with more batteries, cargo teleporter, transporter, whatever you want to call it. Life support is over here, plus you have your weapons section, weapon loaders, I guess. I have to do something about this room. This room feels a little bit empty, like a little bit of waste of space, but we'll have to see about that. I was thinking of putting the torpedo launchers up in there because that is the front of the ship. But I don't know. It didn't look good to the exterior design, and I didn't want to change too much of the exterior design and the way things look. So, yep, we have our own salvation, salvage, our own salvage section here. We brought on a couple of repair drones. We picked up some scrap already from destroying a couple of defense drones that were not too happy with us. You have a small shield generator here, which I like it's in here because in the back you have the energy section. Energy section has everything else, as you can see here. You have your Rift engine and more batteries that are still to be charged. Look at that. Minimal charge on these batteries back here. Ion engines. And then your large shield generator. I love the animation of the large shield generator. Oh, I love that. I love the way that looks. So, wait a minute. How does it... Okay, so it actually pulls apart. Okay, that's cool. I've never seen that before. Moves all the way out to there. Okay. Interesting. Now, right now, I'm not having the large shield generator being used because I don't need it right now. I'm only having the small shield generator in the refinery being used right now because I want all the batteries to charge up and see what the full capacity is, because right now I think we're at 500 million. I believe we're at 500 million. We'll check that in a minute. More batteries to be charged. This is the gravitational anchor. And then underneath here, you have more power stuff. You got the generators, large generator. Looks like you got a couple of power cells, medium power cells in there. And then that's mostly it. You have your assembler, molecular assembler over here. Your disposal or your jettison portal where you launch out garbage and drones. Cargo section 2 right underneath here where you have more cargo and a construction terminal, ship construction terminal, and another teleporter, well, cargo teleporter and mini teleporter or small teleporter. A jukebox down here. Why? I'm not so sure, because I guess if you need to do cargo, you need a little bit of music over here in the warehouse section, I guess. So right here it says refinery section, but then this is actually the lower section where you have the respawn point and the second large hydrogen tank. So, but you can access it from up above, right next to the refinery. Large extractor, look at that, I love this. Yeah, there's the second hydrogen tank, but then with all this, let's show you this. Let's show you why I like this design so much. The powerhouse. Actually, yeah, I was gonna call it a different name, but I will change it. I'll change it to the powerhouse, just because I haven't used any hydrogen in forever. Because okay, shields are dropping down to 500, what a small generator is going to use. But if you can see here, we are at 632 million and climbing of stored energy. That's just from the solars, the solar panels. Look at the hydrogen generator is generating 0 power. Battery output at almost 6,000. Cell stored power is 520k. Available is 266. That is not bad. Look at that. I probably don't even have to run the hydrogen generators, only in the case of emergency. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fill up those hydrogen tanks and keep a little spare hydrogen, maybe 1 pallet just for emergency's sake. Everything's running off solar on this thing. I'm loving it. You have no idea. It's so awesome. So yeah, we went against a couple of drones that weren't happy with us. We're back here at the Hurley. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. I guess Hurley's Industrial Complex. You have the Borg cube that we're going to take a look at, because If you see all that pulsating there, those are just the thrusters. In those are just the thrusters in station keeping mode. Well, that's not really a mode, but you know how it is. The thrusters, once they have power, what they're going to do is they're going to keep you in station keeping, or act naturally as inertial dampeners, and that's what it's doing. That pulsating are those thrusters just acting as inertial dampeners, keeping it at station keeping. I'm loving it. I love this game. It's still an alpha. There's still a lot of bugs, but where they're taking this game, I am actually loving it because of so many things that they've added into this game that I wish they had in other games. Oh, I thought that was a Skrill. That's the reflection of the shields. A couple of jukeboxes and everything. But yeah, this is it. This is the JiwusRifter, otherwise known and dubbed by Mahula on the Mahula server as the Powerhouse. I will call it the Powerhouse. I'm liking this. So yeah, everything right now running off of... Oh, that's Mahula's little solar shuttle. Everything running off of solar energy. Isn't that the way of the future? Solar energy, free energy, right? It's all it is, right there, right there. What's that? Oh, that's Mahula's little ship. That's Brother Mahula, Brother Topon's little ship. He's testing to make a, just like this craft, he's trying to make a mini solar shuttle so that you don't have to worry about any kind of energy. I think it's got 500,000 of energy stored already or something like that. That's awesome. But yeah, look at this. This is all full thrust. What was that, at 140 meters a second? Solar energy. Okay, it's draining a lot of energy right now, but still, that's a lot. Once that gets a little bit too low for the engineers, for whoever your engineer is, if it gets too low, they can go ahead and switch on the hydrogen generators. $140 meters a second, but then that's a lot of engines. So we're gonna go ahead and park this right next to Mahula's cube, Borg cube, and we'll go ahead and tour the Borg cube itself and see how that works. That is the same. That has about the same principle. It's working off of mostly solar power as well. So that's the quick little tour of the JiwusRifter, the JiwusRifter. Now the thing with this ship is that it's got a couple of, I think it's got, I forgot now. Oops. Let's see this. Okay, we got nine? No, 1, 2, 7. 7 cannons? Yeah, these are the 2 torpedoes. I guess these are considered the cannons. These are 7 cannons because those are the 2 including the 2 turrets. So that's interesting. I'll have to count those cannons again and see why it's not an even number. But I guess that's what it is. So thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Thank you for checking out the design here. I'll leave the link to the Steam community, Steam Workshop page for this design, the JiwusRifter. That doesn't sound right, JiwusRifter. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys, for your love and support. We ask for your continued love and support by giving us those clicks, liking, favoriting, sharing. Visitors to the channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can continue to receive Mahula Madness in your inbox. Stay thirsty, keep frosty. We ask the powers that be to keep you safe out there in the real world while we take risks for you in these virtual worlds so that you and your wallets don't have to. Thanks a lot.